Don't get caught by the tax man if you run your own business. Follow my video and I'll explain more. If you haven't yet, click the bell and subscribe to be notified every time we produce our best pieces of content. Over the years that I've been working as an accountant, when I've spoke to clients, they have a genuine concern about getting caught by the tax man. There's loads of business owners that have a genuine fear about getting inspected and getting into trouble. So this video is all about this. These are the tips and tricks not to get caught out by the tax man. This one's always a big one. Don't get caught out by VAT registration. So in one of my videos, VAT registration, I spoke about the rules that you need to follow on when you have to register for VAT. Now, I've come across this in the past and I will come across it again where someone walks into my office and goes, "Oh, Michael, I've just realised I should have VAT registered a while ago." Now, the downside of this is once you go over the VAT registration limit, you have to VAT register. There is nothing worse than going back in time, realising I should have registered 18 months ago, because that will mean you have to go back to all of your customers and recharge them VAT, or you are going to have to pay this out of your own profits. What a nasty surprise that could be when you're running your business. Please make sure that you monitor your income on a regular basis, ideally monthly if not quarterly, to check that you are not exceeding the VAT threshold, because this is a common problem with small businesses. Make sure you don't fall into this trap yourself. Following on from this is registering late. If you register late for VAT, yes, you have to make up all of the VAT payments, but on the other side is there could be a penalty. If HMRC determined that this was fraudulent, you will have to pay additional VAT. So what worse feeling could you have than not only going back and having to pay 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, however long it was in the past, and a penalty on top? That could really damage a lot of small businesses, so make sure you don't fall into this trap yourself. And another one for registering late could be registering your business. You could be self-employed, or you may want to be a limited company. So if you're self-employed, you have to register when you start trading. And if you haven't, you will have to go back. Now, again, I've sat in front of clients in the past that have not registered for 6 years. We've had to do 6 years worth of self-assessments to bring them up to date. This is a pain because they've got 6 years worth of tax to pay, as well as interest and penalties. What a waste of money. So make sure you don't fall into this trap yourself. And also, if it would have been beneficial for any small business to register initially as a limited company, you can't go back in time and register a company. It's just not possible. So make sure you are registering in time with your business, and it's the best structure. Can you split your business into 2 parts? A lot of the times it's going to be a no, because splitting your business into different parts doesn't make it a separate businesses. There are some genuine cases where this works, but it has to be a clear definition, clearly defined and clearly split for this system to work. Make sure you're not falling foul into this artificial make-believe scenario where you've split a business for VAT, but it's still the same business. Penalties. I'm a massive fan of whether it's accounts, VAT return, anything. Get it done, get it in, get it nailed, over, and get on with your life. No one likes really doing tax returns and accounts anyway. They are valuable because you get to see a real scoreboard, the result of your business, which I find truly inspiring. But the process can be a bit painful because we've got loads of things to do within our business. Make sure you are not messing around, wasting money with penalties, doing everything at the last minute, or saying, "Oh, well, I hope HMRC give me a deferral because of this, excuse. No, just get on with it. Get on with it. Know exactly the tax that you're going to pay well in advance. So if you haven't put the tax aside, plan for it. And there's nothing worse than having a bucket leaking profits out your business through penalties. It is a bad habit to be in, and if you're in this position yourself, make sure you change soon because it's a waste of money. Additionally, if your business has contracted and it's got smaller, you may not need to stay registered for VAT. So if your business has gone underneath the VAT threshold, which is now 85,000, see if it's advantageous for you to deregister for VAT. If you haven't got a lot of costs that have VAT, it may be, because being VAT registered is an extra admin burden that you may not need. So make sure that you're reviewing your business on a regular basis to see, are you registered in exactly what you need to be for the time and stage you're at? How often do you review your business? Comment below, I'd love to know. Always plan for your business. So a minimum annually, but every 6 months and even every quarter, what plans have you got in place for your business? Hope is not a strategy. You need to have a clearly defined plan that gets you to exactly where you want to be so you stay focused. The same will go with your business and your tax. So make sure everything is in line. And if you've got new business ventures that are going on, you've got an additional service line, is it structured in the best way it can be possibly, both for tax and VAT? So make sure when you are running your business, you are sitting down with your accountant, advisor and business coach, making sure you've got the best plans possible for the information you have, and you are making the best decisions that you can in that present moment in time. The more you do that and the more you focus, I normally find businesses that do this are lots more successful. The last one is preparing for your tax bill. And the best way to do this, again, I'm going to repeat myself, is get your accounts, VAT return, whatever you need to do that calculates your tax done early. Please do not be like the rest of the Muppets that are leaving this right to the deadline, where it's right at the deadline and you haven't prepared for it at all. The classic one is the 31st of January when the self-assessment deadline is. So most people, after they've got through Christmas, are skint because we've all overspent, and their tax return is due on the 31st of January. So if you're preparing your return on the 30th or 31st of January and you get that horror tax bill, you don't need to. You can do your self-assessment any time before the summer holidays. This will allow you 6 months to prepare for any tax that you need to pay. So if you haven't got it already saved up with the planning, don't fret, because you then still have another 6 months to get the money that you need to settle the liabilities. So again, you are not wasting money on penalties. If this video has helped and you would like to talk about our services further, please click my Calendly link below. This allows you to book a call or a Zoom call in with me so we can talk further. And don't worry, if you've got any questions that I can help with, I'll do my best to give you as much value on that call as possible. And I promise there'll be no pushy sales pitch.